Hello everyone, Equipment Warrior, and welcome to my build guide for my dual wield crit Cleave duelist. This character has been a lot of fun to play, and it have decent survivability, and it can handle high level maps like this level 77 map I am right now. And I'm gonna go over my passive skill tree and my gear in just a second. So I'm gonna start with my gear, and then I'm gonna start by showing my passive skill tree, and it's going to be a brief explanation. You will find the skill tree in the description anyway. I am a duelist, so starting as a duelist, I took physical attack damage, which is a very nice note, and attacks. Attack speed and accuracy. I go this way just to get a little bit faster. Art of the Gladiator, Bravery, and Master of the Arena. Then I went down here. You can get the life here if you need it. So very nice. You can even get these damage notes here. I went down here, just grabbed Iron Reflexes when I was close. You can get this crit notes here if you want, but you can take them later as well, when you can use Abysses. When you are here, just go for these notes here, which are very nice. Then just rush this along the way, grab the life if you need them when you're leveling up, or take them later. Went up here, get the life, get the Lust for Carnage when you're here, Unwavering Stance. To get up here, you can build this build as a Marauder if you go for life and armor, and then went here and then do the same skill tree. And here the big damage note for this build, it is Slaughter and Cleaving. And how you take these notes is not very important, just take them as you feel or what you have for gear. And do not forget to get Dismembling. This will be a crit build. It will not have the highest crit chance ever, but it's powerful enough. And that's pretty much my passive skill tree. If you have any questions, just ask in the comments if you want to hear about this passive skill tree. So now I'm going to move on to my gear. I'm using this axe here because it have increased. I actually have this axe for increased crit chance. That's basically it. I forgot to call it up to 20%, so I will have more damage if I do that. This is one of the main items in the build. It's Abysses. It is ones who give me the insane damage. As you can see now, I have 41k damage. If I take this away, I will have a lot less. And I have my auras in this one. I'm going to go over them in a second. This is another piece of extremely important gear. It's Soul Taker. I don't need mana. I can use my attack indefinitely. I will never ever stop using the attack because of the unique ability. It doesn't prevent my melee attacks when I have insufficient mana. I'm using Lightning Coil to protect me against Abysses negative effect, which are you take extra physical damage when you are hit, and that hurts a lot, I can promise that. So this build is a little bit of a glass cannon. You need to be a little bit careful sometimes, but that's the reason I'm using Lightning Coil to negate some of the penalty you get for using this helmet. It's a good armor, but it is really some bit expensive when you have it in 5 link, and very expensive in 6 link. Now, I really wish I had a 6 link, but I don't have it. I'm using these gloves here, which are Malgai's what's the name was now, I can't pronounce it. It gave me very good amount of crit chance and crit multiplier, and it's a big damage increase, but you must have this. It's just very good gloves. This is just very defensive boots here, I really like them. They have life and resist the usual, and some good amount of armor and evasion. Using this pretty defensive belt here, which increase all of my resistance, my life and armor, which are pretty nice. And it also give me physical damage, which are even more nice. Using these defensive rings here, and even these defensive rings here, which are all nice. And this amulet here is not the best, but it is the best one I had, and it gave me some good stuff. That's pretty much my gear. And now I'm going to show my setup for my skills. I start with my main skill, which are Cleave, which are my main damage skill, which are supported by faster attacks, melee physical damage, physical to lightning. This is a elemental Cleave build, by the way. weapon elemental damage, and Cleave. If I'm going to have a 6 link, I'm going to have added fire damage linked to it, and my damage will skyrocket. My other setup is actually a Val Cyclone setup, which I'm using it just for because I like the skill. But it is actually another recommending things to use Val Cyclone, because I have died sometimes when I use it and not kill the enemies, and they just hit me at everyone at once and just instant kill me. But it is fun to use, so I'm using it. And it is supported by other fire damage and mainly physical damage. And it also have a riposte just to give me some extra free damage, because why not? It's almost 14k damage ripostos, which are pretty nice actually. And my other setups are my aura setup, which are reducing mana with Herald of Ash, Purity of Lightning, and Hatred. Purity of Lightning, I'm using this because I want to negate the negative lightning resistance by Lightning Coil, but also because my lightning resistance is overcapped, so I will take less damage from physical sources, which are really nice. And then my other last setups are purely defensive, which are a cost of damage taken with Enduring Cry, and Warlord's Mark, supported by a level 1 cost of damage taken. Need to be careful, the level will for not exceed 31 on none of this, because if they exceed that and exceed the cost of damage taken, the skill will stop working. And my other setup is an Immortal Call with increased duration and cost with damage taken. You can cast them by yourself, which are actually much better, but I am too lazy to do that, so I have a setup for it. And that's pretty much it. I hope I showed all my gear here. And I have did some very high level maps, and I have been pretty successful, so I'm really happy with this build. So if you have any comment regarding the build, or if there's something I missed and didn't tell you all, please just ask them in the comments. I'm going to do my best to answer them. And if I can remember it, as usual, I'm going to put a link in the description to my skill tree. And thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care, everyone, and be careful in Raycast.